Day 9, welcome back. Hope you're ready for another 10 minutes. Today's affirmation is I'm proud of myself. Keep that in your mind as usual, and we're going to start in Shavasana, so lying on the floor in a comfortable position. Let your shoulders drop away from your ears, let your feet and your knees fall out of the way. And just feel yourself melting into the ground with every exhale. Okay, let's bring our knees into our chest. Inhale here. And as you exhale, bring your arms wide and let your knees drop to one side. Try and keep both shoulders on the floor. If you need more of a stretch, let that top knee come to the ground. And just breathe. Now your next inhale, let's bring our knees back to centre. Exhale, let them drop to the other side. Okay, let's inhale, bring our knees back to centre. Let's rock ourselves up to seated. Let's bring our arms behind us, plant the palms on the floor, beam your chest to the ceiling. If it feels good, you can bend the elbows. Breathe here. Okay, let's push forward, hands to the top of the mat. Let's come into tabletop. So hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. We're going to try and use our breath as much as we can here. So we're going to drop the belly button, inhale, crown and tailbone to the ceiling. Exhale, push the belly button to the ceiling. Follow your breath and see what feels good. So add in a little bit of movement. Does your spine need a little bit of a flow here? Just see what feels good. Push back maybe into downward dog and lift yourself up. Just follow your breath. Let's just take one more breath here. Inhale and exhale. Let's tuck our toes, come into our first downward dog. Walk the dog, bend the knees, drop the hips. Push your chest to your thigh, tailbone high. Okay, let's walk to the top of the mat for a forward fold. Take some breaths here. Let your head and your arms be heavy. Maybe hold each elbow and sway. Bend the knees if it feels good. Breathe here. It's my favourite because gravity does the work. Okay, let's inhale, bring our arms wide and high. Palms meet overhead, bring them down the centre line into Tadasana. Arms at your side, palms facing forward. Shoulders drop away from the ears. Let's close our eyes and take a deep breath here. Okay, let's do some flowing. Arms wide and high, palms meet, forward fold. Let's bring our right leg lunging back. Plant the hands, bring our left foot to right foot. Chaturanga Dandasana, lower yourself down. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Let's push back to downward dog. Bring that right leg high, bend at the knee, open the hip. Let's lunge that leg through in between the hands. Left foot to right foot, forward fold. Inhale, arms come wide and high. Exhale, Tadasana. Let's follow our breath. Inhale, arms wide and high. Exhale, forward fold. Left leg lunges back. Plant the hands, bring your right foot to your left foot. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, scoop up, beam the chest forward. Let's tuck the toes and push back to downward dog. Left leg comes high this time, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Let's lunge that left leg forward. Right foot to left foot, forward fold. Inhale, arms wide and high. Exhale, Tadasana. Okay, let's bring our hands to heart centre. We're going to lift our right knee, squeeze into the chest, point the toes. Breathe here. Lunge that right leg back. Let's inhale, bring the arms high. Let's sink a little bit. Remember, keep that tailbone tucked, shoulders dropped away from the ears. Okay, now your next exhale, I want you to lower your arms and your back knee to barely touching the floor. So exhale, bring down. Inhale, rise. Let's do it again. Exhale, dip. Inhale, rise. Smile. Exhale, dip. Inhale, rise. Okay, we're going to plant that back foot parallel to the short edge of the mat. Bring the arms to a T. Remember, keep the shoulders away from the ears. We're in warrior two. Squeeze that knee out. Breathe here. One more breath. Can we go a bit lower? Okay, let's sweep that top arm over. Extended warrior. Let's bring it back behind us. Now here is fine, but if you want to, then you can bind. So to do that, you bring your left arm under your thigh and reach for your other hand. Wherever you are, pull that top shoulder back. You want your belly button facing forward. If it feels good, then look to the sky. Breathe here. I am proud of myself. You should be. This is a tricky one. Okay, let's sweep the arms over to the mat. Okay, let's bring that left leg back to right, come into plank. Lower yourself down, keep the elbows in. Scoop up, chest forward, inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Okay, let's walk to the top of the mat for a forward fold. Inhale, arms wide and high. Exhale, Tadasana. Okay, let's inhale, bring our arms wide and high. Exhale, bring hands to heart prayer. Lift the left leg this time. Squeeze into the chest. Breathe here. Shoulders away from ears. Okay, let's lunge that leg back. Bring arms high. High lunge. Are we ready for the dips? Exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, dip. Inhale, rise. One more time. Exhale, dip. Inhale, rise. Let's plant that back foot. We're coming into warrior two. Breathe here. Can you go a bit lower? Let's be proud of ourselves today. Challenge ourselves. And let's extend. Bring that top arm over. Breathe in. Exhale, bring it behind. If it feels good, then bind. Wherever you are, bring this top shoulder, pull it back. Breathe here. Can you come a bit lower? We're proud. Okay, let's sweep the hands down to the mat. Come back to plank. Chaturanga Dandasana, lower yourself down. Inhale, scoop up. Let's push back to downward dog. Let's come into child's pose, lower the knees. And let's stay here for 5 breaths. Let's lift ourselves up, tuck our toes, come onto downward dog. Let's walk to the top of the mat for a forward fold. Inhale, arms wide and high. Let's keep our arms here. Bring the toes and the knees together. Let's sink into intense pose. Maintain a long spine here, keep the tailbone tucked. The weight should be in the heel. Let's lift our heels, lift our arms, rise up. Exhale, bring the heels down, come down into intense pose again. Lift the heels, rise up, tall spine. Lower the heels, come down into intense pose. One more time. Lift the heels, rise up, drop the heels, come all the way down to forward fold. Lunge the right leg back. Drop that left knee to left wrist. Coming into pigeon. Pull that right leg back. Either onto forearms or forehead, whatever feels good. Just breathe here. Breathe into the stretch. Relax where you can, maybe your shoulders, your face. Okay, let's push back to downward dog. Let's bring that right knee into right wrist, push the left leg back. Let's do the same on the other side. So pigeon pose, 5 breaths here. Remember the affirmation, I am proud of myself. Okay, let's use our hands to push us back up. Let's come to seated to close the practice. Let's bring our hands to knees, palms facing up, drop the shoulders, close the eyes. Big inhale through the nose. As we exhale, bring hands to heart center. Namaste. Hope you've enjoyed today, yogis. Let me know how you're getting on. Much love.